not be residents.
I don't think anyone's really fully aware. So the first day that I went, I think it was Friday when I saw it actually take place, I went and I stood there for 30 minutes directing people because there was no signage.
Reporting on Miami Beach, Laura Rodriguez, NBC6 News.
Right now at 6, it is Super Tuesday, and people across Southern California are casting their primary ballots right now. The races we're watching tonight.
Plus new details after that deadly crash over the weekend that left 3 women dead. The charges that were handed down today.
And if you didn't like today's clear skies and sunshine, well, you're in luck because more rain is on the way. Our First Alert weather team tracking those changes tonight.
This is NBC4 News at 6.
California's primary election is underway. Right now, you have 2 hours left to get to the polls. Good evening, everyone. I'm Carolyn Johnson.
And I'm Colleen Williams. The U.S. Senate seat to replace Dianne Feinstein is one to watch on this Super Tuesday.
Republican Steve Garvey and Democrats Adam Schiff, Katie Porter, and Barbara Lee are the top 4 contenders for that seat. The 2 who receive the most votes will advance to the general election in November.
We have live team coverage here at 6, beginning with NBC4's Robert Kovacic live in Hollywood. Robert.
And we are live here in what will be the Schiff victory party. We are told, Colleen and Carolyn, we are in Hollywood, and that means LA County is the only place where one of the top 4 will be celebrating tonight. The best others will be spread out throughout the state. And what's interesting is last night, for a few minutes of time, 3 of those top 4 were all within blocks of each other in the city of Burbank. Southern California, definitely the focus on the final night of campaigning. But what about today, the day of the primary? Well, let us start with Representative Adam Schiff, who had not cast his vote yet, who did so this morning with his wife in Burbank. The representative casting his vote there, and now will await the returns here tonight at the Avalon in Hollywood. Katie Porter was in Irvine yesterday, but spent much of this morning in San Diego talking to United Auto Workers there about her campaign. Barbara Lee was here in Burbank last night reminding voters that she was a high school student in San Fernando Valley, and then before she headed back to Oakland, where she will meet with her constituents tonight, spent the night in Burbank and had dinner there. As for Steve Garvey, he had only one big campaign event last night. That was appearing on primetime television. He went on Fox News last night from their Los Angeles studios. Steve Garvey awaiting the returns in Palm Springs. So you have all 4 candidates will be spread out tonight, but here in Hollywood is where the Schiff campaign will be focused. When you think about the Schiff campaign last night, they had a rally in Burbank. Colleen and Carolyn, among the dignitaries there was Antonio Villaraigosa, the former mayor of L.A. They had Congressional Representative Jimmy Gomez, as well as a host of others there. So you can expect this ballroom and this club to be filled tonight as they await returns. As for when the candidates will actually address their celebrations, everyone is sort of spread out. We understand right now everyone is sort of going to be waiting on the returns, and when they come in, including the Schiff campaign tells us they will wait to get some clear numbers tonight before Adam Schiff takes the stage here behind me. But as you both know, this is the state of California, and the final results could take days or perhaps even weeks. But it begins here tonight, at least for the Schiff campaign in Hollywood. I'm Robert Kovacic. Let's go back to you.
All right, Robert, as you well know, there's also a fight to fill the 2 seats in the House of Representatives that's being vacated.
Yeah, we're talking about Congressional District 30. That's Adam Schiff's. And District 47, currently represented by Katie Porter. Conan Nolan's here now to talk about both of these races. And Conan, there's a lot of candidates in the seat that's being vacated by Schiff. Let's start with that one.
Right, and it's a solidly Democratic seat, so there's not a lot of attention being paid for it. It's a cast of thousands running for it. Anthony Portantino is a state senator. He's one of those considered to be one of the front runners. Michael Fuhrer, the former LA city attorney, he's in there. Laura Friedman, who represents the area in the state assembly. Whoever wins, though, based on the registration, it's going to be a Democratic seat. It's Adam Schiff's seat for many years. Whoever gets elected there, I can guarantee you they will be they'll be there for a while.
Let's talk a little bit about Katie Porter's seat, Orange County and LA County, actually. Fewer candidates here, but really, really important.
Now, that's the one everybody's looking at.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, the leadership of the House of Representatives could depend on just a few seats. David Min